So after all the chew that we've had with YT, we're now back, we're here, and this is my new bike for 2024. I'll just stop you right there. This is the story on how I ended up with a free, fully carbon replacement frame through the warranty service at YT. So yeah, make sure you stick around and check it out. Further inspection, I think I might have just found a crack in my frame. Was as far as back to where the weld will be for the cable routing. As you can see just about where my fingernail is there now, there's a little bubble underneath the surface of the paint as well. That's clean as day, crack in the frame there. Luckily for me, I think YT do a 5-year frame swap guarantee on defects, so I'm going to ring the mill up tomorrow and hopefully the boys there can sort me out. So YT told me to head over to their website and search for the warranty page. On here, I scrolled down and noticed that you get a statutory 2-year warranty period, but they also give a further 3-year guarantee on all frames after 2018, so I was still covered. All I need to do is fill in my details and upload a few pictures. The response from YT was rapid. They instantly gave me an online ticket through email, and then I got in touch with the UK service team, and the boys there were nothing but helpful throughout this process. I have to say that because it's true. Although there was a bit of a hiccup, the boys there, Chris and Chadley, throughout the process were amazing. Great help, and again, hats off to the boys because they didn't half sort the job. YT queried whether this was a crash replacement frame or a warranty replacement. They needed to do their checks, so they went away, they'd done the checks. It was deemed as a warranty replacement, but they had a bit of an issue with the stock. They didn't have the blue frame, so I had to move away from the blue bike and we moved towards the black frame. Obviously with the time off the bike, keep fit, I set myself a little goal of achieving a 1:40 half marathon. Myself and my friend Fergie, we both competed in the Middlesbrough half marathon. I aimed for a 1:40 and I hit a 1:39.42 or something, but yeah, I hit my goal. At least I'll be somewhat fit for race season. As the days went by waiting for my bike to arrive, I began to ponder what life was actually like on 2 wheels. After a quick search on Reddit, the replacement timeframe from YT seemed to be a bit of an issue, and as noted here, it takes far too long. But the day finally came when my replacement frame landed. At first I was a bit unsure on the colour. Once I'd had it in the bike stand, it massively grew on me. So myself and Tom spent 4 hours one night fitting an invisiframe kit to this frame. By the end of the invisiframe install, we were masters of the art. I felt like it was just going on so smoothly. I could not wait to get parked on the bike. However, this is where things took a little bit of a turn for the worst. We're going to go put the shock in. This will go on and thread, but this won't physically thread on the other side. We tried to put the first part on the frame, the shock, and it looked as if the shock mounts were just not aligning at all. So after toying about with different orientations and installing it into the top shock mounts, it wouldn't fit in the rear. Installing it into the lower shock mounts, it would just to say fit the top, but then wouldn't actually thread. Lost for words, honestly am. After working out that the shock didn't align, I sent a bit of a wordy email back to YT, obviously late one night. They were so sorry for what had happened. They did really come across as genuine. It was then deemed that that frame was at fault. However, for some reason YT would not buy an invisiframe kit for me. So because of that, they then opted for an upgrade to a fully carbon frame. So although I was down an invisiframe kit, I ended up with my new fully carbon rig, which honestly, you'll see in the next clip, I am so blown away by it. I was due to go to Farmer John's this weekend, but I've just had an awful bill for my van, so that's hindered those plans, and it looks like I'm going to be going to Danny Harts Descend Park. So after all the chew that we've had with YT, we're now back, we're here, and this is my new bike for 2024. Yeah, so the bike in the background there, what a fresh looking rig that looks. Obviously it's the 2020 colourway, but this frame hasn't actually changed up until the end of last year. So technically it's a 2023 bike if you want to call it that. The warranty is extended from the date of my purchase, so I've still got another year and a bit of warranty. YT have been very helpful through the process. Obviously just we had that hiccup with the other frame. Bike, fully carbon. It's miles lighter than the old one. Myself and Tom were both amazed when we were setting this bike up. There's a few little bits that we've obviously done to it. Tom's kindly polished the derailleur and that is looking funky fresh. Another full invisiframe kit on it. Shout out to Invisiframe because they gave me a little 20% discount with me then buying 2 of their kits when I only really needed the one, sadly, with the old frame being at fault. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. It's a little bit of an insight of what's been going on with the bike for the last 2 to 3 months, and next week's video will be another riding video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Peace.